My name is Benjamin Wittes. I'm a senior fellow in governance studies, and I work on issues related to national security law. The revised executive order is a reflection of the utter failure of the first one. Trump tried to issue an order preventing travel into the United States by nationals of 7 majority Muslim countries within a few days of taking office. That sparked a giant wave of litigation and numerous court orders blocking implementation and enforcement of the order. So there are several major differences between the new order and the one it replaced. The first is that certain categories of people are exempt from it. The earlier order applied to essentially everybody from these 7 countries. The new order is more careful in its application. It applies, first of all, to only 6 countries. Iraq is not covered by it. Secondly, it does not apply to people who hold valid visas or permission to enter the country. It doesn't apply to permanent resident aliens, people who live here lawfully. Equally importantly, it gives visa officers and Customs and Border Protection officers some measure of discretion in the implementation of the order. So, for example, if they think it would cause an undue hardship to deny someone entry, they have discretion to waive the terms of the ban. So it applies less broadly, and it applies with a lot more flexibility than the original version. So it is quite clear that the interagency process, which was very shut out of the original ban, and which didn't have a chance to review it and discuss the concerns that different agencies would have, it did have the opportunity to take a serious look at this one, and that actually delayed it for some time. And the results show it's a much more defensible piece of work. And because it applies less broadly, it will be easier to defend in court. That said, the administration is already facing suits from a number of different states. I think we can expect a significant legal battle. I do not expect that the entirety of the order is likely to be blocked or enjoined as the previous one was. But I do think the administration is going to have a bit of a fight on its hands, particularly because the president's and his staff's rhetoric about the order and its purpose in relation to the prior order have really given the states a lot to work with. And that's, in the sense that if you say it's a Muslim ban over and over and over again, and you say your purpose is to, keep Muslims out of the country, the courts may eventually start to believe you that that's your purpose.